For over 2,500 years, the tragedies of ancient Greece have shaped the way we tell stories. They gave birth to some of the most iconic myths, grappled with the deepest questions of morality, fate, and justice, and laid the foundation for Western dramatic traditions.
But what makes these plays truly remarkable is their timelessness. Written for a specific audience and a specific time, they still resonate today, offering profound insights into the human experience.
Of the hundreds of tragedies created during Athens Golden Age, only 33 survive. Each one is a masterpiece, carrying with it the weight of history, myth, and philosophy. Welcome to It's Greek to Me. I'm Tanner.
And I'm Jesse.
In this series, we'll embark on a journey to explore these surviving works, their stories, their themes, their impact, and the legacy they've left behind, as well as deliver them to you unabridged in the form of dramatic readings read by professionally and classically trained actors.
But before we dive into the individual plays, we need to understand the world they came from, the purpose they served, and the context that shaped them. Join us as we take a closer look at the birth of Greek theater, the festivals that brought these tragedies to life, and the incredible survival story of these ancient texts.
For over 2 millennia, the works of ancient Greek playwrights have captured the imagination of humanity. These plays, written for a specific purpose, performed in festivals that shaped civic identity, and imbued with themes of gods, heroes, and mortal frailty, continue to resonate today. But of the hundreds of Greek tragedies penned by brilliant minds, only 33 have survived the ravages of time. Each is a window into a world where myth and drama intertwined to explore the human condition. Welcome to our journey through the surviving Greek tragedies.
To understand Greek tragedies, we must first understand their origins. Greek dramatic theater was born in Athens in the 5th century BCE as part of the city Dionysia, a grand festival dedicated to Dionysus, the god of wine, fertility, and theater. These festivals do not always include dramatic performances, however. The original traditions involved a more ritualistic approach of presenting what were called dithyrambs, a type of musical and dance performance that featured things that later Greek plays would adopt as well. A chorus was a main thing that remained as far as the two art forms are concerned, but the fact that dithyrambs were presented as part of a contest would remain the same after the tradition of the tragedies was introduced too. Later on, the tradition of Greek theater evolved, when, over the course of several days, playwrights would compete, presenting 3 tragedies and a satyr play before a panel of judges. These competitions were not just entertainment, they were a civic duty, a way to honor the gods and engage in moral and philosophical discourse.
In their heyday, playwrights like Aeschylus, Sophocles, and Euripides composed hundreds of tragedies. Scholars estimate that over 1,000 plays were written during the Golden Age of drama. But today, only 33 tragedies survive in their entirety, alongside fragments of others. These surviving works represent a mere fraction of the immense corpus of ancient Greek literature, preserved thanks to the efforts of later scholars, particularly in Hellenistic Alexandria and the Byzantine Empire.
Now let us list these 33 surviving tragedies in the order they were written, showcasing the evolution of Greek dramatic art. The Persians, by Aeschylus, 472 BCE, 7 Against Thebes, by Aeschylus, 467 BCE, Suppliants, by Aeschylus, 463 BCE.
The Oresteia trilogy by Aeschylus, 458 BCE, comprising Agamemnon, the Libation Bearers, and the Eumenides.
Ajax, by Sophocles, circa 450 BCE. Antigone, by Sophocles, circa 441 BCE. Women of Trachis, by Sophocles, circa 430 BCE.
Oedipus Rex, by Sophocles, circa 429 BCE. Philoctetes, by Sophocles, 409 BCE. Oedipus at Colonus, by Sophocles, posthumously performed in 401 BCE.
Alcestis, by Euripides, 438 BCE. Medea, by Euripides, 431 BCE. Hippolytus, by Euripides, 428 BCE.
Andromache, by Euripides, circa 425 BCE. Hecuba, by Euripides, circa 424 BCE. The Suppliants, by Euripides, circa 423 BCE.
Electra, by Euripides, circa 420 BCE. Electra by Sophocles, circa 418 BCE. Heracles by Euripides, circa 416 BCE.
The Trojan Women by Euripides, 415 BCE. Aeon by Euripides, circa 414 BCE. Iphigenia in Taurus by Euripides, circa 414 BCE.
Helen by Euripides, 412 BCE. Phoenician Women by Euripides, circa 409 BCE. Orestes by Euripides, 408 BCE.
Iphigenia at Aulis by Euripides, posthumously performed in 405 BCE. The Bacchae by Euripides, posthumously performed in 405 BCE. Prometheus Bound, attributed to Aeschylus, date uncertain.
Rhesus, traditionally attributed to Euripides, date uncertain. The Heracleidae by Euripides, date uncertain. The Cyclops by Euripides, date uncertain.
However, if we order these plays by the chronology of their mythological events rather than when they were written, we uncover a new perspective. Here is that sequence as best as scholars can determine. The following are ancient mythical events for the Greeks. Prometheus Bound, attributed to Aeschylus, early events in the mythological timeline. Aeon, a foundational myth of the Aeonian people. Suppliants, Aeschylus, the Daenad's plea for refuge in Argos.
The following are the Heraclean/Theseus, Theban, and Jason sagas. The Bacchae by Euripides, the establishment of Dionysus' cult in Thebes. Alcestis by Euripides. Heracles and Admetus, pre-labors of Heracles. Heracles by Euripides, the labors and madness of Heracles.
Women of Trachis, or Trachinae, by Sophocles, the death of Heracles. The Heracleidae, Euripides, the descendants of Heracles seeking refuge. Oedipus Rex, or Oedipus Tyrannus, by Sophocles, Oedipus's tragic discovery.
The Phoenician Women, Euripides, events surrounding Oedipus and his sons. Oedipus at Colonus, Sophocles, Oedipus' death in exile. 7 against Thebes, Aeschylus, the civil war in Thebes.
The Suppliants by Euripides. Antigone, Sophocles, the aftermath of the Theban civil war. Hippolytus, Euripides, the tragedy of Theseus and Phaedra. Medea, Euripides, Medea's revenge on Jason.
The following are the Trojan and House of Atreus sagas. Iphigenia at Aulis by Euripides, the sacrifice of Iphigenia before the Trojan War. Ajax by Sophocles, events during the Trojan War. Philoctetes by Sophocles, Odysseus and Neoptolemus retrieve the bow of Heracles.
Rhesus, attributed to Euripides, a contested play about the Trojan War. Placement is uncertain but likely during the Trojan War. Hecuba, Euripides, post-Trojan War captivity of Hecuba. Andromache, Euripides, post-Trojan War captivity of Andromache.
The Trojan Women by Euripides, immediate aftermath of the fall of Troy. The Cyclops by Euripides, satyr play about Odysseus' encounter with Polyphemus during his journey home. Helen by Euripides, alternate version of Helen's story, set in Egypt after the Trojan War.
Iphigenia in Taurus, Euripides, Orestes and Iphigenia reunite in Taurus, post-Trojan War. Agamemnon, Aeschylus, the return of Agamemnon to Argos and his murder by Clytemnestra. The Libation Bearers, by Aeschylus, Orestes avenges Agamemnon's death.
Electra by Sophocles, a parallel account of Orestes and Electra's revenge on Clytemnestra. Electra by Euripides, another version of the same revenge story. Orestes by Euripides, the trial and exile of Orestes. And the Eumenides by Aeschylus. Orestes is acquitted and the Furies are appeased.
The final was a historical play about the recent victory against the Persians. The Persians. Aeschylus, 472 BCE, celebrating the Greek victory over the Persian Empire. Greek tragedies are much more than relics of the past. They are living works of art filled with timeless stories of love and loss, power and revenge, and the eternal struggle between fate and free will.
They added to the mythology of the Athenian culture not just in content, but in making the outlandish feel painfully human. These plays express the humanity of the mythos by translating it into a different medium. The gods literally walked among mortals.
In the episodes to come, we'll delve deeper into each of these 33 surviving tragedies, uncovering the intricate webs of mythology, philosophy, and drama that define them. From the wrath of Agamemnon to the madness of Heracles, from the sorrows of Medea to the triumph of Orestes, we'll explore the enduring power of these plays and what they reveal about the ancient world and about ourselves.
Thank you for joining us on this journey into the heart of Greek tragedy. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you won't miss the next episode, where we'll dive into The Persians by Aeschylus, the oldest surviving tragedy and a window into the Athenian psyche during the 5th century BCE.
Until then, remember, the gods may shape our destinies, but it is we who must face them.